What's going on?
To everyone. Is this one working? All right, there we go. Pleasant good morning to the SAM party and all your supporters and candidates. On behalf of the Central Voting Bureau, we'd like to welcome you to this Postulation Day 2024. At this time, I would like to give the opportunity to the party representative, leader, and deputy representative to come forward and present your list. While we're perusing the list, we'll give you the opportunity to sit right across from us where you can address your supporters and the viewing public at home. Mr. Myers, Mr. Nicholas, the floor is yours.
Mic is hot. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow SAM supporters, people of St. Maarten. It is a shame that after having elections 6 months ago, we find ourselves right back here with a total disregard to St. Maarten citizens, our country, the investments being made, and our social fabric. Each and every one of you that are on this esteemed board did your part for the elections of January the 11th. You did your part. And then after, went on to continue to contribute to St. Maarten in a positive way. Unfortunately, the people that we elect are not doing their part. It is time for St. Maarten to get off the road that it is on, because we're on a road to destruction. I am sounding the alarm now. If we do not bring about change and real change to this country, we are going to destroy it. We are no longer at the crossroads. We have taken the wrong turn. I'm going to tell you a story about the priest and the Levite. The priest and the Levite was walking along the road, and there was a man on the side of the road, and he was sick. He was beaten up. But the priest passed, and the priest said, I am not going to stop and help him because maybe it's a trap. And the Levite passed, and the Levite said the same thing because they was concerned about them. But the Good Samaritan passed, and he turned the question around. He said, if I do not stop to help this man, not what would happen to me, but what will happen to him. If we do not stop to help St. Maarten, what will happen to St. Maarten, not us. That's why we're here, like-minded. That's why we're here. This is the passion that is burning in every candidate. We are the Good Samaritans. We are the ones that are going to turn this country around, that 4 years and 8 years from now, we can be proud and go down in the annals of history saying that they are the ones that got it right. We love this country, but it's more to say that you love it, you're going to have to show it by your actions. The actions that took place on May the 20th that thrusted us into this situation is totally irresponsible and immature. We do not need immaturity in government. When you make decisions in government, you are making decisions that affect every aspect and every facet of your society. From the biggest to the smallest, you have to take those things into consideration. St. Maarten deserves better. Yes, this country deserves better. I have presented a list of candidates that all have a proven track record in their fields. We celebrated Emancipation Day yesterday. We have Rhoda Arundel, who is the one that was responsible for us being able to celebrate that. And every other candidate in their own way. Tamara Leonard as a member of parliament, proven track record. Claude Chacho Peterson, and all of my candidates, Delano Samuel, young, energetic. Ruben Ponteflet, young, energetic. Billy Jean-Baptiste, Cecil Nicholas, all of these are willing to, in Zinga Lake, well, I didn't forget, in Zinga Lake, but all of these are ready to contribute. Lucien Benscorp, and as well as Mario Henrietta. These are the candidates that we are putting forward to represent this country. And there's one thing that we instilled, that St. Maarten comes above all. It is not a cliche. That's why we have 12 candidates. That's why we did not fill a list, because we didn't want to just put people on the list for putting them sake. You cannot make people vulnerable when you're putting them in the political dynamic as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Good Samaritans.
Yeah!
The Good Samaritan.
Who are we? The Good Samaritan. Yeah.
And this is not an election that is a normal election. It's a snap election, and we must remind the electorate how we got here in the first place. And it's up to the electorate to go out and do what is not what is right for them, but what is right for this country. Like the Good Samaritan, he turned the question around. He said, if I don't do something for this man, not what will happen to me, but what will happen to him. We are here to fix this broken, beautiful country that we call St. Maarten. Yes. God bless you all. Serious people for serious times.
Thank you very much, Mr. Myers. At this time, I would like to invite you to come over and pick up your proof of submission. On the 9th of July, you'll be informed in writing by the Central Voting Bureau if there are any deficiencies in your list, and then you'll have until July 12th to cure those. Also, tomorrow is endorsement day. I just had a little whisper from over here. Seeing as your party is a new party entering the elections, you will have to get sufficient endorsements tomorrow. The number is 144. That starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow until 4 p.m. think you know the drill, but that's just to inform you that then tomorrow, if you do not have sufficient signatures tomorrow, you will be granted another opportunity the day after. Yeah, I'm... On behalf of the Central Voting Bureau, I would like to congratulate the SAM, or the Good Samaritans, on the submission of your list and wish you much success.
Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers, right here. Right here, right here, right here.
Yes, sir. How you doing, my brother?
All right, you tell me, no? You the man.
Yes, good.
The president gonna talk to you.
Okay. Georgine. That's Frank. How are you, my brother?
All right, are you guys ready?
Hold on, hold on. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Zinger.
She right there.
Jesus Christ. What is it? She right there. She right there. Yeah. All right.
All right, Frankie,
Okay, cool.
The question on everyone's mind on St. Martin. How is it you are running against your nephew?
I'm not answering that question anymore. I've had radio interviews where I've been asked that question. In the current situation in which we find ourselves in this island, that question is very insignificant. Let's talk about GB. Let's talk about electoral reform. Let's talk about the things that have this country in a crisis that force each and every one of us here to postulate ourselves in the darkest time in St. Martin. I think these young candidates, all of these candidates who stand behind me, who have given me the confidence to lead them, I think they need a round of applause because they're coming into a situation which is grave, which is a grave situation. Not when it's sunshine and rainbows. They're coming in when they know they have to hit the ground running, and none of the problems in which we face can be solved within a year. We need long-term planning. We need planning to turn this country around, but not just for us, for generations to come. They say wise is the people that plant trees that know they will never benefit from that shade. We're here to plant those trees.
That's it, that's it.
Can we get the main concerns? What are some of the main concerns for the SAM?
Electoral reform is one of the platforms that we're running on. We believe that stability is key. We believe that stability in any government, we're the laughing stock of the Caribbean. While we attract hundreds of cruise ships, hundreds of cruise ships annually, mega yachts, airplanes, we brag about that, but the government administration and the control of these things, what other islands do not have, is a joke.
Electoral reform is really broad. Can
Yes.
you be specific
Well,
on
and
what exactly?
my preference would be to adopt a situation like the front side, where you have a runoff. But of course, it's also let the constitutional and electoral minds sit down and come with 3 proposals to Parliament and let us adopt something. But one thing must be clear, that electoral reform for the stability and the continuity of this country is of paramount importance. If we continue along this way, where it's about I must be in government and I must be a part of government and I am throwing down the government because I didn't get what I want, ultimately the country will suffer. And when the country suffers, everyone suffers.
See it right.
Potential partners. Where does the SAM start to look at you know,
potential partners.
yeah.
Andrew Dick, BB Shaw, and
Yeah.
Andrew Dick,
Daily Herald.
Daily Herald. Too early to say that. Again, you know what I'm proud of? We did not cannibalize on any other political parties' candidates. When we reached out, if we spoke to someone and they said they had already committed, we wish them good luck on another party. It starts by your actions. It starts by what you do in the beginning. You set a tone, and that's the tone we want to set. That's why our slogan is serious people for serious times, because these are serious times, and we cannot, it's not business as usual. You're going to see the other political parties are going to come and act as if it's a normal election. It is not a normal election. We were thrusted into this, and we must remember why we were thrusted into this.
Ideology of the party, Mr. Myers.
The ideology of the party is full internal self-government, governing for St. Maarten, and ultimately to seek independence for our island. But at this point, there is a lot of work to do, and that's why we must build the trust of the people so they will know that we are taking them in the right direction. If you bring it up, the discussion of independence now, I'm sure the general public would say no, because the politicians are jokers.
Yes.
They are jokers. But we are going to turn it around. We are going to turn it around. There is not one person on my list that got into this for selfish reasons.
That's correct.
That got into this thing for selfish reasons. Each and every one of them have a commitment and will have a commitment to the advancement of the people of St. Maarten and to this country.
What do you got first?
What are you aiming for in terms of number of seats?
15.
Yes. 15.
You got 12.
That's okay. We got give 3 seats to somebody else.
We'll give away the 3 seats. We are going to run an aggressive campaign. We feel that there is enough issues that we can talk about. There will be no slander coming from this political party. There is enough issues and topics that we have to discuss. We have the dump. We have to fix. We have a road network problem. We have GB. We have TELEM. We have education. We have electoral reform. We have a lot of things to do. And like I said earlier, there is none of those things that I just indicated or highlighted and be done within a year. But we're going to have to buckle down, get serious about governing this country, and start to work in the best interest of this country and not what is in it for me. I've been in this game since 1994. I left government in 2020 with not even a piece of rock saying, well, I have a piece of land. That is integrity. That is governing for your people, not for yourself. There's no one today can say, well, Frankie has this piece of land that he got from government. How much of us could say that?
Me.
How much of us can say that after holding right? Samuel can say that. Samuel is on board. Chacho's on board. But I've been in the game. I've been in the game for 30 years. 30 years. This is not about selfishness. I am sending a message to the people of St. Maarten to let them realize the gravity of our situation. Yeah. We are in serious trouble. Yep. And that's why we decided to get involved. Which question was that?
What do you mean?
I told you 15.
15.
I answered the question. I didn't like the question.
You didn't like the answer?
Realistically, 15 and a half.
With 12 candidates. Someone can get
12.
We will let the people decide that.
The people, that's, we're going to, yes, we're going to let the people decide. Like I said, we're going to run an aggressive campaign, but I can tell you this, we're not running to pull, I can tell you this, we're not running to pull 1 or 2 seats, okay? We're not just trying to get in and, no, we are asking the people for the mandate to trust us, and we will turn this country around.
100%.
In 1999, when we were elected, we turned it around then, and by God, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah! Who are we? Who are we?
Good Samaritan! Good Samaritan. So, Aliga, Action Movement.
Hey, Frank.
You gotta go wrong. You met Delano? Sons of
Yes, never change.
Charles' son.
See that? That's integrity. Never change. Hold on, you got our number.
All of us want reform, bring it. Don't bother fuss, don't bother fight. We vote it Sam to make it right. Don't bother fuss, don't bother fight. We vote it Sam to make it right. Who you vote Sam? We vote Sam. Who you vote Sam? We vote Sam. Action we vote Sam. We vote Sam. We vote Sam. We vote Sam. Action movement. Responsibility. Dignity is some way. Frankie Meyer stronger than a pillar. This the type of people we need to defend we nation. We with the people. We in there with the people. We go in there. Cause we is people.
Ah, Dickie!
Yes. I asked him about you recently. He told you?
How are you been? You good?
Yeah, man, yourself.
Listen, we finished just buried now. We gotta go back.
Good to see you.